Hello? Maybe? Yes, hello. There we go. Forgot that I have like a camera microphone on here. I need to remove that. Can I remove that? Can I hide it? Bam, it's gone. Cool. Hey, I just realized after unhiding myself that my phone's in the other room, and that would be helpful for machine translating stuff. So let me go grab my phone real quick. I'll be back in 1 second. Un momento. Un momento. Un momento. I'm back. I'm back. I also forgot that the little penguin girl is there too still. But it's okay. We can keep Penguin Girl here. She'll hang out with us today. Let me just do some that. And then set up my little thing. Just hanging out in the shop because I was like, hey, shop means I like the black market music. The black market music is good. I can confirm. That is enjoyable music. Okay. Anyways, we're playing more Crime Crackers this week. Should be wrapping it up soon. I really would like to finish this. I feel like every week I am definitely, there's definitely variety here, or an attempt at variety here, but I do feel like very rarely is it working out in a way that I feel like it is there we go. Very rarely does it feel like it's working out in a way that feels like it is providing a good variety to the game. Usually just feels like more of an annoyance than anything, but not a bad game. I think last time I didn't shop, but I also don't think I have anything I can buy until we get S-rank stuff, because I think I've already purchased A-rank gear, right? We do have a B-rank armor for the cat girl, but I don't think she, I don't think there's any A-rank armor for her. It goes straight from B to S, so. And I don't think there's any in the black market either for that. Let me see. Armor. Yeah, so all S in here, and then double S for what's-her-face, so. If we have the money, we'll try to afford that, but that is expensive. That is literally all the money I have right now, so. Let's make sure I don't have any gems to sell. No gems, okay. Easy. How am I doing on healing items? We got 7 normal, or like, yeah, high high repairs. Got some full heals, 3 full heals, and then like very little in terms of smaller heals. I don't really know if it's worth buying the smaller heals or not at the other shop. I mean, they're cheapish. What is this again? It's like a different type of heal. Today. I don't know what that one is. We'll buy it. What's this thing? Auto map. Okay, we already have auto map. Yeah, we don't really have anything to buy. So, might as well get started. Jump into the crime crackers. I think we probably have about maybe 2 or 3 more streams of this game. Whew. Okay. But it does feel like we're kind of getting towards I have like a light that's really hitting this hard. Which light is it? Is it this guy? It is this guy. Let me try to move this out of the way. There we go. Maybe? I would prefer the light not to be disrupting translations. But might just have to live with it. Because it doesn't seem to be helping moving it that much. Maybe something like this will be okay. No, it doesn't. Alright, whatever. Who cares? Who cares? Let's go. Meter's underground for some reason. Something's underground. We drilling? Is that what's happening? Maybe we're just scanning planet or something. Kind of getting to the point with this game where story is getting far enough out there that it's been pretty difficult to track recently. I don't really know what I'm getting out of this. I kind of get some of the main beats, but the individual events that are happening are really hard to follow. I think part of that's just because there's no like real visual feedback on a lot of this stuff. Just a lot of talking character portraits. But yeah. Hey, Mr. T. It's going pretty alright. Just getting started here real quick. I am trying to dig stuff out of these cutscenes, but I'm getting to the point that I'm wondering if I'm wasting more time than I am up. Okay, this room's just full of penguins. Alright. Well, let me move this out of the way for now. What's this text saying? Oh yeah, that's right. I think this is like Lapis talking, right? Or no, Magna, I think his name was. I forgot that we like saw him last time, and he talking to us. It does feel like we're getting towards the end of the game, but I know that video online. Oh, we're nowhere near what that video online is at. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Should I get out of here? Can I get out of here? Okay. There we go. Do the Phantasy Star Online strat of just murder everybody in the doorway because nobody knows how to use doors. Hey Alex, how's it going? I got an error earlier. Did you guys have any trouble finding the stream at all? I looked at it and it seemed like it went up okay, but I was getting like a restream token error or something like that. But it seemed like it went live on both places, so. Ooh. We need to not touch that? Yeah, I think we need to not touch that. Alright. Alright, we in. No errors? Cool. Good. I'm glad. I was messing around with the YouTube earlier. Just trying to, like, reorganize some stuff. I mentioned it on Twitter earlier this week, but, I got, like, kind of half laid off from my job. I'm still working part-time, although this week I kind of did a lot of nothing, because there wasn't much to do. But I think next week things will pick back up again. It's kind of just reorganizing the company right now. So I did spend some time today thinking about the YouTube itself and just like, what can I do to make the YouTube better? And I think the answer was, man, I really hate thinking about this. Maybe I shouldn't think about this. I don't know. It is frustrating, like, thinking about YouTube stuff. I think somebody has night vision. Oh yeah, map scope. I forgot about that. I think it's this one. Yeah. Hours reduced. That's probably the best way to put it. So, which is fine. like, as much as I, you know, have anxiety about just, like, not knowing what's next kind of thing, I have a lot of opportunities right now. So, there's no, like, real concern about, like, getting work, I think. Just kind of depends on how I want to treat going forward with work. If I want to stay a contractor. Technically, I'm a contractor with my current job. So if I stay a contractor, then I could work at other companies and stuff on a contract basis. And the nice thing about that is that, you know, if I got into a position where I could do something more with the YouTube, I would have a lot more flexibility to do that versus like a, you know, full-time employee job. The bad thing about that is I'd probably have to think about getting work more. So it probably in the short term would make it harder to do YouTube stuff. Because I would have to, you know, go out of my way to line up work and stuff like that. Maybe I should have used her to kill the people in these rooms. So. But yeah, it's so I took this week basically to work on a lot of YouTube stuff. I finished the Kudin Squash video, Mr. T specifically, because I know you mentioned you wanted me to do that. I will say the Kudin Squash video did kind of come out. I think Kudin Squash video needed to happen. I think it would have been better if it were 10 years ago when I was like really fresh on my enthusiasm for that game. I think now I like it, but it's been something that like I've known for so long and stuff that it's like hard for me to like be like, oh yeah. That, and I also kind of like dragged some of the material from another thing I was working on, so it feels a little I think weird at times. But overall, I'm you know, for the little time I spent on the script and everything, trying to just like make it a fairly quick video, I'm generally pretty happy with it. So, but that's gonna come out like in June, I think. So, some kind of block. I'm guessing it's a key for something. Block key. Okay. So yeah, I did that. I worked on the PCFX podcast a bit. I got the first part basically done, but I split the podcast up into 2 parts, so it's gonna come out at 2 separate times. So. But yeah, we'll see. I didn't play many games this week. I was kind of hoping to sit down and play games, but it's kind of hard right now because I have so many things lined up that I want to do. that I'm a little scared to play too much because I'll risk, you know, ending up in a position where I'll want to talk about it. It can be hard to turn off that mindset of like, hey, I can make a video about this. So. Oh, this room is lit. I was actually talking a little bit earlier to a friend about the YouTube channel, and he had linked me to somebody else who I think was going through a similar thing with me of just like, I put so much work into this and I feel like I should be trying to grow my audience, even though I don't. Like, what's more important is that I enjoy doing it. But yeah, I think he came away also being like, I have trouble just playing video games without thinking about the content side of it, which is 100% sure for me. So, I did play through Zombie Panic in Wonderland, though. That is something I did play. That being said, it is not a hard game to beat. It's only about 25 minutes long, I think. Oh. I thought I was going to have multiple stories because you can select multiple characters, but even if you select a different character, you get the exact same story as far as I can tell. So, there's an arcade mode, but I really didn't have much interest in the arcade mode. It's kind of like a shooting gallery kind of thing. If you watched or if you listen to me talk about Space Invaders somewhat recently, it's very similar to that. So. Is there anything over here? Okay, there's a path here. Alright, I probably should put on the Media.Vision. Or I can use the light orbs. How many light orbs do I have? 3. We'll use 1. Might as well. So yeah, did that. It's interesting because that game has a lot of, like, so there's the WiiWare version of that game, which sure as heck feels like a WiiWare version. And I was reading the Wikipedia page, and apparently that game like did really well in Japan, despite it getting mediocre reviews here in the US. And like, it is cute, I will say that. Like, the general concept is, it's actually like a Spanish developer, I think. Despite it being very Japanese. I think Marvelous is the one who published it, maybe. But they ported it to 3DS as the DX version. And that DX version ended up being like the kind of the source version of that game. So it's weird. So they took, actually, it's even kind of weirder actually. So they took the original WiiWare game, they ported that to iOS, and then I think it was called like Zombie Panic in Wonderland Plus on DS. And then they, man, these, what's it called, things run out quick. The lights, I remember them lasting a lot longer. All right, max out on that. Guess we'll put the night vision goggles back on, because that just runs out so quick. Mainly they're giving me a decent number of them, but so they ported it to iOS as like a plus version that was kind of like halfway between what eventually would become the 3DS version of that game, and then the 3DS version of that game got ported to Switch and PC. And it looks weird because it is the 3DS version. It kind of looks like, you know how Rodea the Sky Soldier looks on Wii U, and like how it loses some of its detail because of that. So like in some ways, Rodea on Wii U looks worse despite it running in HD or something like that, right? It has that same thing where like technically it kind of looks better, but also because it's like they use the 3DS version as the source version of it, Like, everything's a little flat and, like, almost claustrophobic. But they did a lot of work to the game, so it was kind of like... It is kind of, in some ways, a different game. The foundation is very similar, but it feels like somebody went through and, like, basically gave that game maybe, like, an extra, like, 3 months of development or something, or maybe a little longer than that. It just took some time to, like, rethink some of the level design structure and things like that. And also, like, the boss modes and how those work. Because, like, the final boss in the WiiWare version of the game is really, really straightforward and easy. He basically just walks back and forth and, like, kicks gnomes at you. And then you, or then he, like, kisses, like, throws kisses at you. It's Prince Charming. He throws kisses at you. And then that's kind of it. But in the 3DS version, he, like, jumps around a bunch. He has, like, a balcony he goes on. And then he also, like, breaks a pillar down and, like, rolls back and forth on the pillar. So, it's definitely different. And I would say that probably the 3DS version is probably the better version of the game, but it is interesting just how much was changed from the WiiWare one, despite still being, like, very similar, honestly. So, but a lot of the enemies and stuff that got added in the WiiWare version seem to have come from the Plus version on iOS, which I don't think is necessarily available anymore. Could be wrong about that, but... But yeah, I saw that some people, I went and read like the Steam reviews, and people were complaining that apparently the developer kind of abandoned the PC version of the game. So, which admittedly, I don't think it ever really caught on the way that it initially caught on, at least in Japan. So, man, this game, man. I feel like every time I play this game, it's just like I look at the map and I'm just like, I don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing. I got a block key, I know that much. There is the elevator. I believe I can still go down, so that will probably be what happens, I think, next, because otherwise I think I've kind of exhausted all the options I have here. So, I guess we'll just go down, man. Okay, got another elevator there. New floor. New floor for me. And electric. Oh! Got too close to that wall. But yeah, so I kept busy this week, despite feeling relatively weird, because it did kind of feel like I was unemployed this week a little bit. Also, to like kind of relax some anxiety, I did go do some game shopping. Probably shouldn't have. Oh gosh. But you know, I'm still at the point where like I have plenty enough money to get by at the moment, so something to ease my anxiety a little bit is not a bad thing, I think. So, and I didn't like, you know, spend a ton of money or anything like that. So, yeah, I think I'll be fine. I don't really have any concerns about that, really. So, more of just, you know, making sure I do things properly. So, yeah, I hope they turn out good. Like I said, I think the Kudadib one feels a little weird, just because it is something that I like I don't talk about it very much anymore. There are interesting things about it. Like, I think what's most like when it comes to my modern day, what I think is most interesting about Kudadin Squash is like how its difficulty ramps up versus like a monkey ball. Ouchie. Where I think maybe a video like that would, if I made that 10 years ago, it would probably focus more on the game itself as a whole, rather than like, hey, this like structural difference between these versions, or these two different games that like aim for the same kind of goal. So, but yeah, that'll be early June for that, and the PCFX podcast will probably be like mid-June. So, I am very happy with how that Wii commercial thing worked out, though. So, I don't know if that is like good content per se, but I had fun doing it. So, and it seems like at least Mr. T and Joseph, you two seem to enjoy it at least. So. That was part of what I was thinking about today with the YouTube was like, you know, I do have like long form content and short form content, and I'm like, part of me is like, should I have these things on the same channel? It's weird because like when you start looking into like YouTube advice, I feel like there's so much like conflicting information out there, and then like you always find things like right now YouTube prefers longer videos, or right now YouTube prefers shorter videos, and it's just like I feel like the advice is all over the place on that stuff. So, but I kind of have enough things laid out in front of me that I just kind of want to do at the moment that I think I'm not too worried about it. I think the one thing I'm thinking about maybe doing in the short term, and I don't know, because I know some people listen to the podcast already, and I know we talked about this a little bit, Mr. T, with like maybe moving the podcast to like a secondary channel. But like, I feel like the content in the podcast just more or less just gets lost at some point. So, like, if you wanted to hear my opinion on, you know, Space Invaders, whatever it's called, Space Raiders? Yeah, Space Raiders. Like, trying to find that later would probably be fairly hard. I mean, you could look up Space Raiders on my website, and you can find it, and it's in that podcast, and it's, like, broken out. But, like, somebody just trying to find my Space Raiders opinion or something like that, it's pretty difficult. So, like, part of me is like, maybe I should break out the podcast into, like, highlight topics or something. I don't know if that's what people would want me to do. And if I did that, I probably would have more posts throughout the week, honestly. But it would probably be easier to catch people's attention. The biggest problem with that, though, is that I would have to take time to edit those together. So, it would take time. And you guys all know that. Right now, I have time, yes. But once I get back to doing real work again, you know, I don't necessarily have that time, so. Alright, well, I filled up on lightning balls, so I guess I should probably start using those again. Does she have auto map on? No, she has night vision on. I like how I put auto map on, then immediately went to go bring the map up again. Well, I feel like I more or less, dang it, it's so hard to tell how close you are to those walls. I think I more or less cleared out this floor. I should probably heal up. That would definitely make them probably more discoverable videos, though, at the very least. And they'd put them in smaller chunks. And if I did have gameplay, you know, it wouldn't be that hard to just drop some gameplay on top of it. But you know me, I'd get all like, oh, it'll be so easy to sit down and, like, throw some gameplay on top of this. And then I proceed to put too much effort into it, and then it becomes a huge burden, so... That's right, I had to, like, feed these to the people individually. I don't know why these suck. Like, I guess I get why. But, like... Because, like, technically they're pills that each of them have individually. Oh my god. But, like... They should just feed to everybody. Alright. We need to heal people up. I think we're maxed out on the smaller, like the mid-healing items, so... Probably for the best anyways, because once these pills run out, I don't want everybody to just die immediately. We'll see. I don't know. I also don't know if the people watching the podcast on YouTube right now would want that either. But, you know... It is a fairly small number. So. I personally like watching full podcasts, so. I know, like, Pat, the NES Punk, he, like, breaks out his podcast on the YouTube every week. So, I think how he does it, actually, is, like, what is that? Gas mask. Can everybody wear the gas mask? Everyone can, but I don't think you can equip it to everybody at the same time, yeah. Which is going to suck. That just means everybody else is gonna die. So. But Pat breaks them out, so that's like one way I could handle it. Much effort, though. Those kind of things are annoying. Those are like the dumb things I don't want to do. Excuse me? Can I hurt you? Thank you. Oh, that's right. I unequipped the range on her attack. Okay. Oh, good to know, I guess. Dang it. I did also play some Mario Party Superstars with my nephew a little bit. So that was something I did. I was a somewhat responsible uncle and was like, "You want to play this?" And he was like, "Yes." I was like, "Okay. We can play this. Confirmed. Playable online." That game seems alright. The online seemed like very well put together, though. As far as I could tell, at least. Man, I really hate everything that's happening right now. Okay, I'm just gonna get off this floor, I think. These pills are gonna run out soon, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Well, that goes back up, though. I feel like there was a door I did not go in. Yes, okay. Gosh, dang it. Alright. Hopefully everyone just doesn't die. Okay. Yep, there they go. Oh, how annoying. Have to deal with short range. Oh, another gas mask. Alright. Well, you can give me a third one so I can revive my team. Please. Bye. I also had a package from Bean come in as well, so I might, since I have some spare time, maybe tomorrow I'll record like a very casual unboxing of that. I won't like go on my way to like play a bunch of it or anything like that. I'll probably just go through and be like, this is why I got this. This looks neat. Let's look at the manual. This looks neat. Kappas. I call them penguins earlier, but the kappas. Yep. These guys kind of look like the top half of those Sonic the Hedgehog guys. E1, whatever. Yeah, that looks like it's probably a block key for that. Let me just kind of mark this real quick. Okay. Just to get us a little edge in there so I can find it easier later. Whew. Oh yeah, and I went to California last week too, on Wednesday. or not Wednesday, Friday. So that was fun as well. It was actually a surprisingly eventful week. So did a lot of things. Nothing like super exciting in California, but we did go to Little Tokyo. That was really neat. Actually, let me show you guys something real quick that I got from my friend. I need to get it to him at some point. I probably want to put like some kind of cardboard backing in the mailer I send, because it's probably gonna bend. But there's a shop that had that was just like basically a junk shop. Honestly, it was just like some lady who just like accumulated so much stuff over the years. It basically felt like her shop was like a storage container of just stuff, and was just like, yes, you can buy this from me. And so it's actually really interesting because they had little records of a bunch of like anime like music from, you know, probably, I don't know, 70s, 80s kind of thing. I am not enjoying life at the moment right now. And they had records and like mini records. I don't know the like actual name for it, but you know, vinyls and stuff, right? And mini vinyls or whatever they're called. I think they're just called like 6-inch versus like 12-inch or something like that. You're dead. I think they're saying, what's his... Yep. Ooh. I mean, I still don't have gas masks for everyone. I think gun would be good to use, though. So if we're gonna play as Amelia here. Let me grab the thing real quick, actually, first, before I forget. There's a Captain Carlock movie catalog or something. So got like a poster in there and everything. There's the poster, but it's pretty nice though. So I know he likes Captain Harlock, so went and got it for him. But it's neat. Neat looking. So they had some ones that had like video game ads in the back, like Famicom era ones, so like Konami ads and stuff. And if I knew what they were, honestly, I probably wouldn't have minded picking them up. But they're $10 each. And but by the time I was leaving last week, I knew that my hours are gonna be reduced. So so I was kind of like not really sure how frugal I should or shouldn't be. Oh god. Oh god. So I didn't end up picking them up, but it was a really cool shop. But it was just like a little tiny messy shop. It's just full of random stuff. Not much video game stuff, I will say. So, or at least nothing that I really saw. So those ads were probably the only thing I really saw in there. So there was like a video game shop there. I think it was called like World 8-1 or something like that. I don't remember. And the prices actually seemed not bad. I was a little worried because I picked up Crazy Climber for the Wii there, and it was $30, and I was like, this just seems very high. Like, for a Crazy Climber game on the Wii, right? Like, who gives a crap? I care, but like, who really cares about Crazy Climber on the Wii? And $30, like, what kind of import tax are they putting on me here? I picked it up though, you know, part of me is just like, well, I like to support local game company stuff, right? Like smaller game companies. or game stores. Oh my gosh. So part of me was like, I want to support that. So I did get it. And I looked it up later, and actually was not like a bad price for that game. That game is not like super cheap. I was kind of surprised. I don't know if anybody knows really how to price it, though, is the thing. Even when looking on Yahoo Auctions Japan, I saw very variable prices, anywhere between like $20 to like 100. I'm sure some of that depends on if it's sealed or not or something. But it did oh yeah, I should use my specials. So $30 seemed like a reasonable rate for that, so I don't regret it anymore. But initially when I purchased it, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm paying so much money for this. So that being said, I think Crazy Climber Wii was probably a very budget release, so it may have even came out on WiiWare in other regions. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'd have to look again. For some reason, I feel like that's the case, but I feel like I kept thinking that was the case, but it never actually did. Not that I can remember off the top of my head if they ever planned it either. So, but for some reason, I thought it hit WiiWare at some point. But it seems very simple. So, the character designs are fun though. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like how they like redesigned Ricky Winterborn or something. Wow, that was a surprisingly short mission. That was like 40 minutes. Oh, whoops, I should try to read this. Oh, do we need to escape again? I don't think so. Oh, maybe? Sleep well, whatever your name is, if you're the same. Well, we don't have a timer, so probably fine. Oh yeah, block key. Please continue to use the exact same key over and over and over again. All right, lightning doors. Oh, it's no longer poison. I don't want to raise him if I don't have like a way to keep him alive. That, and I so rarely use him, honestly. We'll just let him sleep. Sleep well. We can take the gas masks off for now, though. So put the map on, and then we'll get the... I think it's this one? No. Is it this one? One of these makes it so I can slash further. Is it this one? I feel like it might be this one here. Let me try it. Yeah, that's it. For sure, for sure. What was that? Thank you. That's interesting that we got like a mid-mission rank up. I don't think that's ever happened before. Thank you. In a gallery, that's neat. Is it a school gallery or? Me through, thank you. All right, block key again. Okay, full heal, that's something. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know there's a, oh gosh. I didn't know there was a Sonic convention going on in Texas. What's that look like? I assume it's not Sega running it, is it? Is it a fan convention or is it a officially sanctioned thing? Ouchie. Fan convention. That's cool. I super appreciate that stuff. There's a couple anime conventions happening this week, isn't there? Is it Fanime and Momocon or something like that? Okay. Oh, I forgot I have the tiny heals, and I should probably use those as well. Jeez, I wish it was easier to tell how close you were to the walls. It's really hard to tell. I feel like if you just, like, so much barely lean off the sides. I don't know, like, there it seemed fine, though. I don't know. I don't know. Kind of a weirdly specific gimmick as well. Definitely feels like one of the things this game does for variety that just doesn't seem to really amount to that much. Okay, good. Let's say, can I just go down that entire hallway for absolutely nothing? Okay, that's an elevator. Yeah, I guess we'll just go down. MegaCon? I don't think I've ever heard of that one. Is MegaCon like a general culture, like fan culture convention, or is it specific to something? That was the one thing I... Hello. It's him, the guy from the beginning of the game that I don't remember what he was doing. That Badugon? Badugon? I think they're surprised to see him as well, so I don't think there was like a suggestion that this guy was gonna be here. Oh, Badugon. Badugon. Oh, I found out, by the way, some of the music in this game apparently still gets copyright struck on YouTube. That was why my video went down. So, some of this might I have to go back and edit out later. So if you go back into the VOD to watch, you might not have a section of the game because of that. Like Magnet developed a new virus. It's the catalyst to wake up Wheaton. What he's saying. I still don't know what Wheaton is, honestly. That's kind of a big thing. That game keeps coming up, but I don't know what it's for. Wheaton. Yeah, it's more like Wheaton, I think, rather than Wheaton. Maybe it's not actually. What would that be? Ooh. It's like, I don't know. I forget what that kana is at the start there. My brain is saying it's like ooh, but it has like an accent on it, so ooh, maybe it is Wheaton. It's not boo, because who is a different shape, and who would become boo. Oh, is this related to the robot virus stuff? He's trying to start a war with the virus. And this sax player. Going crazy. I think this guy is more or less a pawn and not really actually important. Just doing stuff for Magna, whatever his name is. Coming down. You gonna come back up? Back. Like gua, actually. Gua! Oh, is he infected? Is that what's happening? I think we escaped out to the ship. Is this Wheaton? Is this what we're looking at? Is Wheaton a giant space thing? I think they're saying it's expanding. And now he's like, I'm gonna shoot it! Guess what? Shooting it didn't work. The ultimate weapon. It'll be nice if this is if this is the last stream we have to do this game, I'd be very happy. I don't want to be too hard on this game, but I think there's a lot of things about this game I would prefer to be different, but it's not like there's nothing bad about this game. It's just kind of is what it is in some ways. All right, we got 235 on sword. Sword's always the most important upgrade, so I definitely would prefer to do best sword. What's your sword looking like for S rank? 200? Yeah. It is like a third of the or half of the price, but I got the video I did. Alex had a copyright thing. I did not get like copyright stricken, but they like basically hid my video initially. So it's weird. Initially, they hid the video and said like, "Hey, we think your video's not legitimate. It seems like a scam." I'm like, okay. And then I went and like looked, like I went and like complained to them on YouTube or Twitter, and weirdly enough, they did respond there. And then eventually they were like, "Oh yeah, our bad. It's a copyright strike instead." So once I knew it was a copyright strike, then I knew what I had to do was go cut out that part of the video. But initially they were just like, "Hey, it's a scam, buddy." All right, I definitely want new armor for Catgirl. That's for sure, because she's like using like B rank armor right now. So 100% new armor for her. And let's go buy that expensive sword real quick, because that I do want. I think this is, maybe, oh, that might have been the better option. It's so expensive, though. We'll hold off on that for now. We do want the very expensive sword, for sure. Okay, very expensive sword acquired. Do I want very expensive gun for him? Not really. She can't use the very expensive thing there. Honestly, I do kind of want the very expensive armor for her, but we'll hold off. We can better distribute stuff here. Copyright claim, yeah, that's the better term. Okay, so we got that armor for her. Definitely better armor for her. Better armor. We'll give him a. We'll might as well S rank out everyone's armor right now. Okay. S rank gun for her. Go for that. S rank gun for him. For that too. And then, is there any S rank gear in here? No. Is there any things I want to buy? Anything I can sell? I don't think there's anything really worth selling. I can sell some of these, actually. I think that's reasonable. Pick up a bone at some point without realizing it, and then I can sell the old armor. Okay. Back to the black market. Okay. So we gotta S rank this thing. Master Sight. What is this? Double the firepower for Dragon Man. That is very, very expensive, though. 300k for that. That'd be literally all my money for that. S rank for this. I think this is a better Badia Oko or Budo barrier brooch. Is what that says. That's just like increased defense. Yeah. I think I will buy the really expensive armor. Oh, I can't afford it, actually. Alright, I will not buy the very expensive armor. Unless I have something in here I can sell for a reasonable amount. But I think I would rather buy some healing items because I am low on healing items again. Yeah, I only got one high potion. Expensive as that is, that's definitely the most like valuable healing item, or the most like readily accessible healing item. I forgot to save before I did all that, but it's fine. I'm double saving just to make sure, given I've accidentally deleted the save before, because the title screen is not very good at preventing you from doing that. Well, I mean, it's fine, but like I just like, if you just mash the button through it, then you just overwrite your save file almost immediately, so. Alright. Saxman's back. It's expanding. I think it was 5 kilometers earlier, now it's 10 kilometers. But like, we can't let it survive. Gonna destroy it from the inside. That's not what they're saying right now, but that's what I'm thinking. Goodbye, Saxman. I'll be ready for when you come back. Yeah, I think she's like, alright, we're going to break inside because we can't attack from the outside. They're talking about ways to try to approach it without dying. I think they're saying there's like a 10-second gap between when it has to recharge its guns or whatever. So, in that time, you'll have to go inside. And we're gonna make a hole using a cannon, I think, in it. No, they probably can't move when they're shooting, I think. The Great Shark! It's Big Brother! Big Brother's here. Sorry making you wait so long, Amelia. I'm guessing he's gonna fire a hole in the thing and we invade, basically. I think the problem is that, like, after they shot, the ship couldn't move for a bit because of the energy drain from it, and they're like, but then it'll start shooting at us in 10 seconds, so the ship will probably blow up, so. Saxman is happy now. Listen to that happy sax. Amelia's just in the background with her happy sax during when her big brother comes back. I think the plan is basically he also can't stop, but if they have two ships, then one ship can get in front and put a shield up afterwards and basically deflect the shot that would hit them after the 10 seconds is up. I think that is what's happening. I don't know for sure, but... This feels very endgame, I will say, but, you know, given how much is left in that playthrough we saw online. Part of me is, like, hoping that, like, hey, maybe we get a bad ending and we can end this somewhat early. But I don't think there's anything in here that would have been, you know. I do like how he has, like, green hair in front and blonde hair in the back. Alright. I think they're doing it. Did he make it? Everyone seems very, sad. Oh, maybe he sacrificed himself. Well, guess we'll find out later. Will of human. Alright, brain level. I love Earthbound. That Earthbound? Is it Earthbound or Mother 3 that has like the weird brain ending? Or both of them? I have never played those games, so. Well, not that far, at least. All right. 30-minute time limit. I think they're saying that it's gonna like start recovering itself in 30 minutes and it's gonna close off our exit. Alright. Slash through that brain. Anything over here of note? I don't think so. I wonder if there's gonna be any doors or if we're just gonna... Oh. Anti-ray or something. There's gonna be any doors or if it's just gonna be flesh walls I break through. Probably just flesh walls for now at least. Very convenient hallways in this brain wall. Oh my gosh, what is that? I will say the enemy design in this game is definitely very charming at times. Which I think it needs to be given how bland everything else really is. Visually, like, it is pretty much just a wall texture. That's like the one thing this game definitely has is character design. Okay, well. I think the floor might have been flashing there. These like hallways are actually kind of nice because they don't seem to go down them like gracefully, so they have to like kind of go back and forth before they can get to you. I guess it's kind of the same for you though. You can shoot down them. Well, they could shoot down them too, but those guys are not shooting guys. So. Oh. This dungeon seems pretty straightforward so far. More or less just go down a hallway, shoot wall, shoot monsters. Admittedly, that's a lot of this video game. Alright. Oh, oh, that is a pretty cool wall. I was like, why am I just staring at a wall as soon as I spawn? I don't seem to do much to hide these walls either, which might not be the point really, but seems like they're more or less in the same spot for each hallway. Where'd he go? For a 30-minute dungeon, though, seems like it probably won't be a problem unless, like, it's very tight on timing, but, I mean, I guess probably not. I guess 30 minutes is plenty of time. This game does not seem to be particularly tight on timers very much, which is always a good thing. Alright, okay. I'm curious how fast that shooting is if you just hold the button down. Very slow. Okay. Come on. Actually taking some damage. I did not block that shot that came. I thought I was holding down the defense button, but maybe I let go of it a bit too soon. Probably heal her up. Oh! We have another path. Different directions. He didn't really seem to know what to do. That's a warp there. That's also a warp. Okay. Well, I guess might as well try it out. This is a new room, at least. Nothing there. Nothing there. Oh. Jesus, he's got a lot of help. Okay, I think we're back in this room, yeah. Alright, we'll heal. What do we want to use? Probably mid-heal. Oh, he got hit? Did he hit from behind? Oh, yep, hit from behind. I don't know where he came from. Drop anything? No, okay. Hopefully I'm not supposed to be doing anything down these hallways, because I'm not seeing anything to do, at least. Coming in. Okay. I feel like the one in front of you is going to be the least likely to lead to something. One they expect you to go in. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I was like spinning around like this is probably a mistake as I go into a new room. Jesus. When they have a straight way towards you, they just run. The ground beef zone, yeah. I went and bought some ground beef today, so it's just like this. It doesn't even have an enemy down it. Okay. Oh! Whoops, I think I went down a different one again on accident, or the same one again. Let me see if I can just pass by this guy. Maybe? Alright, we're gonna kill them. Ah, dang it. Alright. Let me, double check my map here real quick. Did I not turn all the way? I did not, or I overturned? Yeah, you can't block those. Interesting. Oh, triangle though. You can hold down her fire button though. I need to remember to put her auto cannon on when that time comes. Although in this dungeon, honestly, it's so straightforward. Might as well have the auto cannon. Alright, this is new. Hey, Zero. Doing okay. Just shooting crabs in the brain. Ground beef, what do you want to call it? We're at the Walmart. Fell in the meat aisle. Hey, Joseph. How's it going? I think I just... Come on! It's been going pretty well, at least. So, yeah, the final fleshy dungeon. We did find Big Brother. Big Brother may have sacrificed himself. I'm not 100% sure. Basically, we got to this place and dude was like, I am going to make this giant ancient beast planet appear, I think is what happened. There was something mentioned about like the virus, and like he was, I think, infected with the virus. And then we had to like escape. So that might have been happening too. But then when we escaped, we got outside and like, oh no, there's a giant planet that's growing. And then we shot at it. Nothing worked. And then we're like, we gotta go inside. And then as we were trying to figure out how to go inside, I think the thought was that like basically to get inside, you have to blow up a hole in the side of the thing. And the people who escaped could get inside, or the people who were like trying to get inside could get inside, but in that process, the spaceship probably would have been destroyed, basically. Ah, dang it. I did not buy new recovery items as well, or new revival items, so let me heal her for now. We'll play it safe at the moment and not revive her at the moment. And then Big Brother came up and was like, don't worry, I got you. And then basically died. It was very emotional. Everybody cried. He was like, I've been looking for 2 years, and then you just murdered yourself. Rip. I have no idea if it's the final dungeon. The last time I looked at the video we were looking at, this looked very unlikely to be the final dungeon, just based off the... We still had like a fourth of the video to go, and given the rate I've gone through this game, generally, I have gone through significantly slower than the video. So, I get the feeling we'll still have 2 or 3 more streams, but story-wise, it does feel like, hey, you're getting towards the end. But I would not be surprised if you get to the end and it's like, ha, this isn't really the end, and we have to do other things. So, but yeah, I think we might need to do 2 or 3 more streams. And two would be including this one. So after this one, 1 or 2 more, I think. If we do finish it tonight, though, I would be happy. I'm ready for this game to be done. I think I was ready for this game to be done after the 3rd stream. So, like I think, okay, good. I do want that. I think there are cool things about this video game, and it feels like a competent launch game for the PlayStation. I will say that. But I think that's all I feel like it really does is like been a good. Oh yeah, the timer thing. Yeah, that's just this dungeon though. I meant more of like I don't know how far in the game this is, so I don't know if this is the final dungeon with the timer or not. Okay, I've gone in a loop, I think. So I think what's happening is I'm getting sent back to the beginning of this flesh maze as I go in the wrong warps. I guess we'll go on this one next. See what happens. Okay, this is a new flesh maze. Somebody's shooting. Over here? Got spooky hands. Okay, do we want to go here? Sure, why not? Yeah, I hope this maze isn't too complicated. Oh, I can't block this. Dang it. And they're so slow. I'm stupid. I should have healed her. I think I have 2 revivals, but yeah. All right. Get her up to snuff here real quick. I need to not ride the low health as much. Like, there's really no benefit of me doing so because I'm gonna have to use the health items anyways. So. Is this a new? Nope, this is an old one. So, what do I want to do here? This doesn't seem like anything has respawned so far. Okay, I didn't go that way. Okay, is this a warp there? I think I've been through there already. So let's go back the other way. I think I may have gone through both already, though. We'll see. Nothing there. Okay, yeah, there was like a split here, I think. Is there anything there? No. Alright. I don't remember which one was the right one. Okay. Short area. Yeah. Just thinking about how I'm going to try to track this. Yeah, I think it's overstated its welcome given what's in the game, for sure. There could be like some kind of story here that's like really satisfying, but you know, that's hard to say given how we're playing this. So. All right, let's see. So there's 2 warps. Oh no, I don't think I've been this way. No warp this way though. Back down here. I think I've been in both of these already though. Maybe not down here. I don't know. Alright, this is new. My hand is starting to hurt from how much I'm having to mash through those guys, the hermit crabs. I don't know if I've mashed through so many of these guys in one go. All right. I think we went left, right? Left, and then I think this is a straight shot. And then this, I don't remember what this looks like. I think it's just like a one choice option down here. Yeah. Okay. Then when you get down this hallway and then turn left twice. Okay. And then whatever the warp is at the end of this hall, we have to go the other way. I'm just, whatever. Oh, he's blocking. What a jerk. Okay, it went through his block. Good. Alright, so I went down here. And I warped there, right? Yeah. So there's no warp there. I'm going to fill this in just to fill it in. And then probably a warp down here. Alright, there's another warp. Kappas! Oh god, I didn't do a good job of dodging that. I cannot risk dying anymore, so. Oh, I think I do have some like full recoveries from death, I will say, so. Oh man, I hate how warping in here is like a death sentence if you pick the wrong one. Alright, there's one right there, and then there's also stuff behind us. I'm gonna go in the one that probably is gonna send us backwards. What do you know? Alright, back down here. There's a way I could tell. Only reason I assume that one sent us backwards is because it was the one right in front of us when we spawned, so. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Okay, I will kill you. I don't really want to. Is this the... Oh, yeah, this way. Is this... I think this is the left turn, yeah. This way. Turn this way. Oh, wait, no, is this the wrong one? I think this is the wrong one. Yeah, I'm dumb, I think. I would really appreciate it if you guys weren't jerks. Come on. Maybe this is right. Maybe. Am I dumb? Am I just like going back the way that's the obvious wrong way? I have no idea where we're at. Alright. I did go in there. Okay, I was about to say, I don't think I'm in the actual place I need to be. Okay. That's the warp there. Okay, we don't want to go in there then. Fill that out. I really hope this is done soon. Heal before I'm stupid. We got 6 full heals, 3 mid heals, 3 tiny heals. Hopefully whatever boss is here is super easy. Dead end. Dead end. Dead end. There's only one path, I prefer that. Thank you. Okay. This kind of looks like the last room I was in. I was like, I'm really scared. I missed whatever I was trying to do and got sent backwards. Not that it would have sent me that far backwards if I was where I thought it was. But alright, this is like a new floor, so that's an improvement. I'm gonna guess there are different warps all over this floor, maybe? Or are we done with the warps? I would be perfectly happy if we're done with the warps. Ah, dang it. I should heal. Boy. Music stopped. I don't like the look of that. I think this is a prehistoric god, is what they're saying. It definitely feels like last boss energy, but we'll see. I think they might be saying this is what Borgin transformed into earlier. She's like, wake up, Borgin, please wake up. one. The the machine translation said, "I'm seafood." I'm guessing he's not saying I'm feet either. It sounds like he's talking about like dream stuff right now, but. That was a face. Giraffe crackers. Alright, let's get what's her face back up here. We'll give her a full heal as well. She's got her auto charger on, so I'll start with that. Oh, well, good start. Did that do anything? Doesn't seem like it. Ooh, boy. Not sure if any of this is doing damage. Oh, she died, damn it. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be doing anything there. And that, these are moving. Does this feel like it's doing any damage? Well, I'm probably dead. Is this the full revival? Yeah. Huh. Oh, nothing seems to be doing damage here. Probably block hits, but I don't know that's gonna do us any good. Oh, that's blocking is not doing any good. Okay. Yeah, I just don't know. Nothing seems to do any damage. I can't walk past that, it seems like. So I think I'm trapped between these vines. These vines don't seem to take damage. It kind of sounds like it's hitting, but I can't really tell. I don't know if it's hitting or if it's like... I don't know, it's like making a reflection and a hit noise at the bottom. But they're not flashing in the way I would expect enemies to flash when they take damage. I only have 7 minutes left. Do I just want to cheat and look this up? Let me look at my inventory real quick to see if there's anything in here that really jumps out at me, but, like, I don't think any of this would have helped me. And I've shot, I sword swiped, I hit top and the bottom of everything, hacked the whole range, shot the bottom, hit the top part, hit the bot all the way down to the bottom part. Can't save. I kind of am at the point with this game that I just kind of want to finish it. So I think we're just gonna go and get help. Let me see here. Right. Prime crackers. I kind of just don't feel like figuring this out. I don't know what else to do. So, given I'm on a time limit and I have limited resources, I don't. We are going to spoil ourselves on where we're at, though, that's for sure, because we're going to be able to see how close we are to the actual end here. Because, yeah, look at that. Look at that. There's still an hour left, so we're definitely not on the final boss. Spoilers. All right. How did you murder boss? There's no audio right now, so don't worry about it. I have it muted at the moment. They're just spamming their special. The Doron special specifically. Yeah, I guess we can see how that works. Yes, the other special didn't seem to do anything, so... is that Taka? Yeah. Okay. I need to heal him, though. Oh, I need to also recover our special energy. I've not used any, like, special recovery through this whole game, so there should be something. Excuse me? What is happening? I don't know what that was. Man, do I really... Okay, that's a special upgrade. Do I not have anything to recover special, though? I've never really had to worry about it before, so... That's not good. Well, I do have one special, so I can at least try to see if the fire hurts. If not, we can scroll back in the video a little bit more and see what happens. Jeez, he's just getting torn through. Yeah, this is gonna... Because I really need him to move. Okay. Yeah, that didn't do it. So there's something else we gotta do. Okay, there's the beginning of the fight. Item? Okay, there's an item in our inventory that we need to use. What item was that? Okay, it was that. Okay, so I think it pulled it up and I just didn't use it earlier is what happened. There we go. Alright, now we can just fight him like a normal fight. Let me switch this from auto charger to, I think attack up, right? I think I only have the 30% attack up for her. I don't think I got the 50%. Oh no, she can also equip it. That on. We will have to recover our ammo, but it will be better than, better to use it than not, I think. Oh my gosh, those shots are so quick. I smacked into him from the side. What's the difference between this one's like... Alright, apparently that upgrades is what that is. Whoops. Oh well. She's dead! Damn it! Boy. Yeah, we still have a full recovery here. That hurts so much. Oh, 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 oh! Yay! Whoa. I'm guessing we didn't really do it. Whoops, I want to double save, that's for sure. There it is. I thought that like noise was associated with saving, but apparently it's just like a part of the song. Oh, so we have SSS armor rank now. I'm definitely, with how much damage you're taking, I'm definitely tempted to buy SSS armor. I mean, it's fairly cheap to get SSS armor. We are hurting so bad, though. 190 for the SSS gun. Attack. 248. I think my current sword is better than the SSS one, though. Or it's very close. I think it might be like 238 for damage, so. Definitely gonna try to upgrade her. Let me check the black market real quick. Okay, so this, yeah, that's 255. I am probably going to use her a lot in the last mission. Or what I think is one of the last missions. Oh, we're too poor. I gotta sell. So I think we are going to... Any SSS gear in here? Not really. And if we do run out of ammo, we have auto charge at the very least, so. Think about selling these light balls, maybe. They're pretty... we got this thing to do as well. There we go. I am in major need of healing, though. I just don't use, like, Doron that much, so I think getting a better weapon for him is a little questionable. And it's really expensive, actually. Well, it's from the black market, so... Let's see what his SS gun is in here, cost-wise. At this point, I think I'd rather prioritize healing items, and then if I have the money left over for that, I will get it. Any SSS gear in here for you? No. Alright, recover 100 for everybody is what that is. The 100 for one person. I definitely need revivals. I definitely need high recovery. 4, 5, 6, 7. What is this one? Let me see. Oh, revival for everybody. That's right. I think that revives 2 people. What's this? E-charge. I don't really care much about doing the special attacks. I don't think the special attacks are really that valuable. I did burn through a lot of these full revivals, so yeah, I definitely want those. Is there anything in here I feel good about selling a little bit of? I don't think so. I'm gonna... I mean, there's no real reason for me to sell those right now. Okay. We'll do one save here with purchase stuff. I really wanted to make sure, because I knew I was gonna like burn through a lot of money there. I wanted to make sure the I had a secondary save file there without spending. All right, hopefully this is the last mission now. I think this is an egg Wheaton dropped. What happened, Doron? This is Magna talking right now. Final battle. All right. I think Magna's basically just running off with the egg, maybe. Are you ready? This is the final battle. Okay. Let's get that auto charger back on. Not that I really probably need to save that much, but she probably has the best gun now in the context of everything at the moment. So. And my thumb's tired from all the slashing, so. Okay, so we just like defeating enemies and it teleports us? Jesus, I'm already burning through my health. Now we're in the rotting ground beef. Maybe we sign a Piccolo. This is very Piccolo color scheme here. I was at so one of the stores I was in with my dad in Little Tokyo. There's like a bunch of Dragon Ball figures. Like most of the stores at Little Tokyo were like, it reminded me a lot of like the Japanese section in like the Epcot Center or something like that. Where like, you know, there's definitely Japanese stuff there, but it is more of just like, hey, here's more traditional Japanese stuff. Also, here's a crap ton of the anime fan Japanese stuff kind of thing. And those stores are like maybe not super interesting for me to look at so much. Like, I don't know, I'm not a huge anime fan, so like, you know, I'm not looking for Demon Slayer, you know, things really. But I was there and my dad pointed to Piccolo and he went, "It's Vegeta." And I was like, I didn't say anything. I was like, yeah, it's Vegeta. So, made me laugh. I'm curious, because when I was in Japan and I met up with the Scum of the Brave manga artist, they took me to Nakano Broadway. Right. And I went around and like they had a bunch of like Dragon Ball Z characters or like hanging around or whatever on like these things, like these little like keychain holder things. And I went and pointed to every single single one just said Goku des over and over and over again. I'm just like, I don't know if the joke was communicated very well, but hey, Electric Barrier, how's it going? It's this game still. Hey, Joshua. Everyone's coming in for the final battle. You guys missed Big Brother dying. Rest in peace. So, I did not see any Full Metal Alchemist. I don't think Full Metal Alchemist is, does anyone care about Full Metal Alchemist right now? What is happening in this dungeon? I don't even know. Am I, like, landing on tiles that are, like, warping me backwards? Is that what's happening? I can't tell what's happening. Like, I don't see a glowing floor here, but it's warping me. I guess we'll head this way. Am I supposed to be seeing something? I don't know. Am I supposed to be using these things as like a guide? Doesn't seem like it. Well, I do know I can go this way. Yeah, see, now I'm back. Oh, now I'm somewhere new. I don't know what's happening. I don't understand. All right. Are the walls glowing differently? No, they look the same. I think we'll have to see when we warp again. But I feel like I'm just warping in the middle of the hallways too. So. Oh god. I have no idea what's going on. At least there's no timer here. Alright. Oh my gosh, I was like, okay, cool. We're in a corner that I hadn't explored yet, and then got warped off immediately. Right. I think one of these are the warp ones. Oh, hello. I mean, I guess I could kill you. Is there a place behind me that I didn't see earlier? Maybe I should go back and look to make sure. No, I have no idea where he came from. He just decided to show up. Okay. I do not see anything. Does anyone see anything different? Do I have any items that would maybe help me? Okay, that did not help me. Do I maybe night vision? This definitely makes it look bad. Well, that doesn't help me. Mapping? I guess we'll just use the map for now and see, just so I can better keep track of where I'm at, but this whole dungeon seems like a nightmare. I'm gonna go through the middle here? Okay. There's a hallway here. No warp. Oh my god. Alright, I'm just going now. Nope, no longer going. Okay, at least we're in a new area. Sword. Is it a good sword? That's the question. Or is my super expensive? Nope, that is a good sword. Give me that. Alright. Live action movie? Okay. There's a mobile game, right? Jesus Christ. I need to recover her before she dies. Well, this sword suddenly got quite a bit better in some ways, although still I think having the mapping out is good. Because I have no idea what's happening. Okay. I'm just gonna try to... Okay. Gonna try to follow my old path as close as possible. The problem is that if I run into something, like, and it warps me... I have no idea where I'm at. Okay. No, okay. There's a warp here, I'm almost certain. Okay, we're back in here. So I think we went into like a hallway at the end of this hall, right? And that warped us somewhere. So I think if we stay in the center of this... Nope. Okay, I think we're... Is this the same room? Okay, we're in a different room now. What in the world is this dungeon? Alright, I think we're back in the other room. Okay, so I think we're back in this room. So I think we need to move left here. Nope, that was bad. Okay, let's try going right there instead. Nope, I hit whatever that was. Alright. Like, there's gotta be a way, right? Like, I don't know. This seems so weird. Alright, we're gonna go this way. Okay. Okay. So I think right was bad here, so let's go left. Okay. New realm. Okay, this is a wall. This probably means we're gonna get warped soon. Because I have no idea. We're just going in a circle now. Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna kill you. Because I don't know what's happening right now. Alright, well. There's the warp. Okay. Boy. This dungeon, man. Oh yeah, I heard about the Bob's Burger movie. Oh, I did not go to round 1, Joshua. I was bad, and I was like, I'm gonna relax, and then proceeded to work on YouTube stuff all week, so... So... Oh, man. At least I'm going to new areas, but I don't like that. I just, like... I wish it would mark on my map where these warps are. Because otherwise I'm just like, okay, well... I warped there, but, like, I don't necessarily know that's, like... Especially if it's, like, a warp that I passed by the first time. Okay. We're in... I don't know what room this is. We're gonna go this way. Yeah, it's a wall. I need to heal. I am losing so much health in here as well. Like, I should probably fight these things, honestly. They seem like they respawn, though. So, like, part of me does not want to fight them. Especially since I'm using Amelia mainly, and I'm using her actual gun. Alright, we're turning around. I lied, we're not turning around. Alright, going back in here. Okay. Is there... I'm gonna go backwards. Okay. No. No. Okay. Because all this warp stuff, it's really hard to tell where these walls are. And you see. Alright, new area. Alright, I've been in this room before, apparently. Just started in a different spot. Go backwards. Yeah, I was about to say, I hear somebody shooting at me. I can't block these, though, I don't think, right? Oh, I'm blocking them now. Earlier, they were not being blocked when I blocked. Full heal, thank God. Okay, it's a wall. Okay, well, don't know the benefit of this, but okay, we're gonna go this way. Anytime it can go in a new direction, I think is the best option here. Yeah, I think we're on, like, the last mission. And the mission is called The Final Battle. So, I would hope it's the last mission. Yeah, no, I mean, I'll be honest, the electric barrier, a lot of this game, you've seen most of it. There are some gimmicks and stuff here and there that I think were somewhat interesting, but if you saw the episode where we were in the pyramid solving puzzles, I think that's probably the best gimmicks in the game. Not to rain on anyone's parade about this game, but it definitely, it's an interesting game. Makes a lot of sense as a launch game. I will say that much. Maybe not a must-play PlayStation classic here. Admittedly, we are missing story though, so maybe the story is amazing. And definitely there's like probably the last, like, I'd say this whole thing of like learning about Wheaton specifically and this like ship, very confusing to do through machine translation. It did not communicate across very well at all. So, hey Alvin, how's it going? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'll be ready for this one to be done, I think. It kind of sucks because I do really want to finish these games when we start them. I don't want to just like abandon them if it's like, I think there's a difference between like abandoning Martian Gothic because Martian Gothic was like, I'm gonna have to sit here and stare at a game facts guide to play this. As much as I love Martian Gothic and like what was happening in that game, like, at some point, I didn't want to sit there and read a game facts guide to you and then follow that. But, like, something like this, I can still kind of play through on my own. Okay, cool, awesome, we found the thing. But also, it really sucks that when you're warping, you can still get hit by the bullets. This ninja thing again. So far, this ninja's been pretty easy. Hopefully, we don't just warp around like crazy or something. Ooh! Oh god, we are just getting destroyed. Let me out of this corner. Oh my god. Let me go into block mode. I need to get out of here. Why can't I move? Let me go. Okay. For some reason, like, I could not move from that corner even though I was pressing the strafe button. Okay, let's get rid of this. Put on the, we'll put on the auto charger for now. Do that. I would love to play Overblood. I do not have a copy of Overblood. But I also have games like Overblood we could play as well. So. Oh my gosh. Ah! That's what I get for looking at chat while we're playing. But yeah, I think we'll be wrapping this one up soon. I was really hoping that this game would be short. I didn't, like, when I saw that it was like 6 hours on the YouTube video, I was like, okay, cool, a few streams, but I did not realize that it was going to take us significantly longer than 6 hours to get through it. So, oh my gosh, bad. I think 6 hours would have been a good length for this video game, but the length that it's turned out to be, I don't think has been great. Can you give me the triple S? There's no reason for a triple S, but... Oh! Yo! We destroyed the his masterpiece. Magnus, you can't run away. Cheeky girl. Alright, more. Hopefully no more teleporting nightmares. Dang it. Where's the, this guy? Alright. That's a new guy. That hurts. I am running really low on healing supplies, though, in a way that does not make me happy. There are warps here, too, but at least right now they're at least confined. Although we're, like, warping mid-hallway, which is kind of weird. Somebody shooting behind me. I'm pretty sure I'm not in the same hallways right now. That was an empty hallway, though. Let me check the map. But I think what's happening is I'm warping around, and I'm like making progress, but I'm like warping 2 rooms that had parts of it cut off by being warped earlier, so maybe not like the most interesting design, but oh god, oh we're getting, yeah, it's so fast. We are almost out of HP recovery stuff, which is not good. I do have revivals if I need them. It was probably not. Well, I probably hadn't warped there before, but that was going backwards. I may have went and hit like another warp that I've already hit. Let's go in here just in case. Okay. Yeah, I think because I went backwards, I hit a warp that I already had walked into. So, let's see. So this is new. It's like, you gonna hit me? This is new. Go this way. Slowest bullet. Not that I'm complaining that much. Let's rather it be slow than super fast like those purple robot guys. I hope I don't warp to the point I was just in. Okay, good. I was scared that I was gonna wrap around the wall there. Just because how those shoot. Okay, we're gonna go left. Okay. This is the wall. It did warp us. It warped us to a new place. We need to heal. Do I even have healing? Got some full heals. She could definitely use a full heal. We are not going to have any healing left for the boss, though, that's for sure. Hopefully it's an easy boss. Shouldn't be giving us the final boss, but... Oh, somebody's shooting. Okay, he's over there. All right, let's stand here just in case. Oh. Smack that square button. Turbo button sure would be nice with her. I mean, I actually think I have a PlayStation controller with turbo on it that I could use if I wanted to. But, oh, good. I forget what that is. I think that's a full heal. I think it's a full heal for everybody. At this point, I will literally take any healing that I can get, so just gotta be careful on how I use it. Somebody's shooting. Warp? No? Oh, okay. Oh, there's the guy on the right. I didn't even see him. Good. I'm gonna move there just in case, but a little worried that these are gonna warp me at some point. I feel like the warp may have stopped, though. We're kind of just going down this hall and shooting these walls open. Good, 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 good. I got really scared there because I went to go defend and my finger slipped. So I like rolled my finger down. But I think the L2 and R2 are the same. So like I slipped my finger and I still went into defense mode, but I got spooked real quick. I don't want to open room. Okay, there's a hallway here. Dead end there. Okay, hallway there. Are you really gonna do this to me? Okay, where am I? Okay, I think I just got warped out of the room. I got shot from behind. It sucks that it spawns them like right behind me too. Okay. Alright. So let's go to the right and I don't know. Maybe we should go left. I gotta really listen to make sure I don't get any gunshots on me. Let's go straight forward. Nope. The warp is hard left. Hard left. Okay, hard left warp. Forward. Hard left. Okay. Okay, we can get in this. The dead end. All right. Do a hard left here. Okay. Hold against the wall. Is this Magnus? Magna, whatever. Magna, yeah. All right. Oh. My phone's dying, actually. I should probably go get it for the end credits. I have a power thing I could probably plug in. Or a battery I can grab. I don't think I have any outlets near me that are free. Die, 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 die! I hope I don't just, like, die immediately. Okay. Let me get a battery real quick. Make sure we don't lose the ability to translate in the middle of the ending sequence. Alright. That's wrong. Damn it. Plug in there. Charging? Seems like it's charging. Oh. You want to charge, buddy? There we go. Alright, let's heal real quick, I think, is what I want to do. I don't have any small healing items, I think. Got a full heal, we got revivals. I think we have quite a few revivals, yeah. And then we have the party full heal, which I don't think I want to use right now. Alright, what I will do right now... Actually, that doesn't really matter that much. I'm gonna make sure that's not something I need to do. Okay, just want to make sure. What do I want equipped on people? So she's got her extension sword. That's probably good. Auto charge. We're gonna do the attack up. And then, I don't think anything he's doing is gonna matter that much. We'll increase his shield protection, though. What's her face is so low on HP, though. I'll start with the sword girl, and then if we get... Yeah, we are just doing damage, so... Ooh, okay. Don't know what that means, but... As long as it looks like we're still hitting. At least so far, it seems like the damage is fairly reasonable. What's happening? Okay. There. Might as well. Was he dead? Oh, I hope that's the end. I feel like that was way too easy for that to be the end. But the music seems pretty upbeat right now. I also can't do anything right now. Translates to all battles are over. No more war. No more weapon. No more blood. And no more tears. That felt way too easy. I hope that's the last fight, but I feel like that's not. We're on the ship though. I'm not going to complain if that's the last fight. The second to last fight definitely seemed a lot harder though. We got the egg. It's over. Music. That's a weirdly specific thing to just like drop in there. Just a giant music note out of nowhere. It's Big Brother! Big Brother's alive! I think he called Amelia a tomboy, or that she turned into a tomboy. I don't know for sure on that, though. The way it came out was like my wife turned into a tomboy, but since Amelia looked offended, I assumed it was him saying she was a tomboy. Or it could be completely wrong. This incident shook the galaxy. Machine translation is going to die trying to get this. So I think they destroyed the egg or core or whatever that was. I think the thing with the blonde dude is he might have been saying something about like wanting to free the prisoners and stuff like that because the planet they were on was hellish, and that was part of why he was helping Magna. I think it was saying the prisoners were freed as well, basically. Well, I didn't expect to beat that tonight, but I'm not going to complain. I definitely was ready for that to be done for a while. I think this game was probably 2 times longer than it should have been. But, you know. Launch window kind of game. Probably makes sense. Also, in reality, like, what stream is this? This is like part 6 or something like that. So if we did 2.5 times 6, you know, it's not that long, right? You know, so that's like times 6, like 15 hours, something like that. So I think the big problem is just the game was just a little too straightforward. They try to do a lot with what little they had, and it definitely felt like a game that was stretching what it could do. So, I wasn't really prepared to do a community review. Do you guys want to do a community review of this game? We got time, probably. I know some of you guys were not super prevalent here, but that doesn't mean that you can't offer your feedback, I think. So I'll just have to clean up some stuff before we get started if we want to do that tonight. So, recording engineer. I've actually seen some animation cells as well from Crime Crackers. I'm curious if that was in the first game or if that was only from the second game. Alright, no more stars. Soft promoter. Like marketing team, maybe? I don't think I've ever seen soft promoter before. Special thanks. You guys probably saw me complaining about it on Twitter, but I saw people... Sometimes this happens, and, like, I don't blame people too much for it. But people, like, will be like, oh, Monolith Soft developed Dirge of Cerberus, which is very much does not seem to be the case. Like, I think they did background graphics and that's it. But people will go and say like, oh, they made this game even though they like only did some very minor work as far as I can tell, as like production assistants. I think it'd be like the same as saying Monolith Soft developed Animal Crossing when they very much are not doing that. They're just like helping. That guy's name is Red. Crime Debuggers. That is a good title to have, Crime Debuggers. Giraffe, Crime Debuggers. No crime producers, though. Media.Vision. You know, being a first game for them too. That's another thing as well. There's a lot of things this game has going against it. Being a launch title, an early 3D game, Media.Vision's first game. Like, I don't want to sound too hard on this. And I think there are good things about this game, but I also don't think you can, like, I don't know. In some ways, that doesn't really change what the game is, though, at the end of the day, so. There's a couple different ways you can handle that, right? Is that it? We can kick back to the title screen. Oh, no, we are getting animation. Is that a pumpkin ship? Kind of interesting they're ending on an animation. I feel like games of this era would typically start on animation. Who is this lady? Okay, there's Amelia. Like, just a random police lady is just like the focus of this animated sequence for the start. This definitely feels like something that'd be at the start of the game versus the end of it. Blowing up Jupiter. Accidentally shooting Jupiter? I don't know. Ah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think there are animation cells of this online that you can get off like Yahoo Auctions Japan or something. I seem to recall when I was looking up Crime Crackers, some popped up. I don't think they were that expensive either. Oh. Merry-go-round. I was not aware we had extra ships inside of our ship. Yeah, there is a sequel, and I'm kind of curious how different the sequel is from this one. Like, if they made any major improvements, or if it's just building off what this game was for the most part. Ah. Yeah, specifically, I think there's a cell out there that I saw about of her walking onto the ship like that. Oh. I never really fully understood what she was. This is a long animation. song is still going. There we go. That's okay. That seems like a final pose for a video there. I think the chat broke. All right. Let me see if I can fix it without this. Let's see. Restream chat. Properties. Can I just turn it off and turn it on? No. Can I disable it? Oh, yeah. Refresh browser when scene becomes active. Let's try that. Yeah, sorry. It was very quiet, so. Hello. All right. I think embedded chat is broken. So, let me do this. Blam. Display capture. No, not display capture. What am I using? No. I'm gonna have to fix this anyways when we get to the screen. So actually, let me not do this right now. All right, sorry. I know you guys were talking for a while. I just assumed you guys were being quiet because you weren't interested. So, let me just skim through here real quick. Hybrid Heaven. Prime was cracked. Good riddance. Chat is broken. Yeah, 1994. It is an old video game. All right, community review now. Yeah, I think that's a good point, Joseph. Although, I will be honest with you, there's very few things in this game that feels like somebody who's a native speaker would, like, get a benefit from. I think that's one argument I'll probably make here. It is something I thought a lot about, though, for sure. All right, well, that was a cool thing. Final review. Okay, let me get rid of this. So, yeah, I'm going to have to kind of clean this up as we go, I will say. So... and also the chat's broken, so I will try to solve that here. Actually, let me do this. Let me come down here. Well, the chat on my side is broken, I should say. Not that extra. Hey, it's me. Welcome. We're gonna watch Infinite Window Me. So I'm gonna pop out this chat, I think, is what's gonna happen here. Pop out chat. Okay. I'm going to apologize. Anybody who's going to be coming for the Twitch thing will be left out. If you want to be joining for the, what's it called? The, this is what I'm looking for. If you want to join in, I will need you to come to YouTube instead. This looks weird. Okay, there you go. You guys are gonna get icons today, though. There's not really a way I can... let me see. Can I just, like, zoom this? Make it a little more visible? Oh, no. I think I zoomed it in, but it's not letting me zoom it back out for some reason. Okay, there we go. Also, I don't know, is this... Okay, I think this is probably fine. Okay, so there's this. And, I guess I'll overlap this over top of me here. Yeah, we're doing ghetto chat today. I did not... You guys will have to probably repeat what you're saying, although I see there's that there. Okay. So I see Mr. T's thing there. So anyways, let me get this set back up here real quick. Alright, well, hey, Pac-Man. Very Pac. How Pac is this game? Tell me. Alright. Get out of my face, please. Please let me type. Thank you. Frying crackers. That's good animation at the end, though. I'm kind of curious, actually. Let me see. Do you have to beat the game again to see the animation? Or is it just, like, on the opening screen? Sorry, I'm just jumping into the game real quick. Yeah, I think you have to beat the game again to see the animation. Alright. Let's see here. It might be worth me, like, I'll just see if, like, it's uploaded or something on, like, a easily accessible... Music is missing. Yeah, let me just kind of figure out what I'm doing real quick here, Alex, and I'll get to the music. But thank you for letting me know. So let me get this down. Get Pac out of here. All right, we got the good there, and then we've got the bad. I need to clear that out, and then I need to come over to. I do want to save those changes. Come over to the final review. Okay, that all seems reasonable. Let me get rid of the stamp. Turn stamp noise off. I think that should, when it stamps... Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Is that how that works, actually? I can't remember how that works. Okay. All right. And then we'll need... I don't have my camera set up for this. Also, not the chat. We're just gonna... Let me see. Web browser. Can I just copy the web browser over here? Sorry, I'm gonna have to build this in real time here. Well, I want to set it up first so we can focus on the conversation rather than me like throw stuff together as we go. Browser. Is that what I'm doing? I don't think I'm adding browser. I think browser's like if I want to like embed a web app. Is it display or window capture? I think it's window capture. It's gonna add a new one. Let's do another one here. You guys are gonna see my messy background. Don't pay attention to it. Don't look at it. Don't look at my stuffed animals. I'm gonna hang out down here today, just for simplicity's sake. Alright. Alright, sorry for all the technical issues up there, and sorry that I did not see your guys' reaction to the end of the game there. But yeah, I'm glad we finished that, and cool OVA thing there. I am going to try to scroll back up and see what you guys said real quick. But I will not scroll that far back up. So if I do miss what you say, let me know. Crime Crackers. Video game. Confirmed? I can confirm it's a video game. When we talk about video games, there's good and bad things. Let's talk about the good things. Let me scroll up to see what you said, Mr. T. The good. Appealing anime art style. Appealing aesthetic. I'll agree with that. Probably spells it wrong, but that's okay. Unique. I'm gonna put your unique take on the first-person shooter here for a second. Let me put it on the board here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to agree with you on that. Yes. Good music. I agree. Good music. Good OST. Like, I don't feel like there's anything to say beyond good OST, I guess. So, okay. Let me scroll down. Infinite Ben, Ghetto Chat. Okay, you agree with Mr. T saying little to no pack. We'll put that in the bad section. All right, and then you're talking about the bad already. Okay. Music is pretty good. That's an agree. Cool animation. It is a long animation. I don't know if that's a, like, cool ending. I'll put it there for now, because I feel like this is a game I'm going to really have to scrape for me personally. So, okay. So this is what we got for me going back and look at this. No music. Sorry. Music. Okay. Let me tackle these points. Appealing aesthetic, I agree with. It is like that nice kind of 90s anime aesthetic. I think that's something that stands out a bit more today than it does probably back whenever, you know, it came out. You know, this probably feels pretty close to most other games of this era, but I think visually it looks nice. I think the character designs, like the enemy designs, are like fun. Like, I think that's a big thing. I think the character designs in general are fun. I do have some issues here with, like, some of the lady character designs just being a little too straightforward. It's kind of that problem you have with, like, the guys. Always, like, there's a lot more ways to play with guys because they like, people are not so precious about them, like, maintaining that shape or whatever. So the male characters, they, like, have a lot more fun with, like, they're just being, like, a chicken dude and, like, the dragon man. Where Amelia, the fox girl, and the devil girl, while cute, are just kind of people. but like, I think everything, like, is kind of fun from the visual side of things as well with the enemies and things like that. So I think it's appealing aesthetic. I don't know. Do you think it's worth, like, specifying character designs? Because I think that is something this game does well generally, beyond that complaint I just said. Appealing aesthetic and character. I guess that could be a part of aesthetic. Okay. Here's where I'm going to start, like, cutting slices. So when we talk about appealing aesthetic, right? When I think about how this game looks from a, like, a gameplay perspective and, like, running the dungeons, I don't necessarily know if this game looks appealing, right? When you think about the game itself, when you're playing through the game, it is square hallways with textures, and, like, it's mostly just, like, space textures, right? Are we really talking about the cute character designs? I think that's maybe what we're talking about, like the anime character designs. Did I mess that up in how I wrote it down? Appealing anime art style. Yeah, so I think I wrote that down wrong from what Mr. T said. So I think it is. Would you be happy, Mr. T, if I said appealing character designs? Because I think that's what I'm really a fan of here. Because I think the rest is kind of whatever kind of thing. Texture warping is something that happens in every PlayStation game. Or most PlayStation games, I should say. So I'm not too worried about that. And it doesn't really affect the game that much, I don't think. Yeah, character designs. I would agree with that. I think I overcomplicated that by trying to simplify the language. So I think that was my bad on there. So appealing character designs. Unique take for FPS. So I guess the question is, like, what is unique here? I know this is hard to, like, say in the chat or whatever, but I have a really hard time trying to think about, like, what's unique about it per se. It feels very Mega Man Legends in how it controls. A dungeon crawling shooter, I guess. I guess it is kind of like a dungeon crawling shooter. And movement and aiming. I don't know if that's a positive, I will say. Like, yeah. Let me think about this. Is this unique? I guess that's the one thing. Like, what is that game called? Like, I feel like there are other games like this that maybe are presented a little differently, but are that kind of first-person, like, shooter through through like very cut and paste dungeon kind of areas. Like, am I thinking of Zybots or something like that for the Atari? Zybots, Atari, or it's like an arcade game. Like, I feel like there are a lot of games like Zybots and things like that, and I feel like this fits pretty close to that. It is third person versus first person. And I feel like there are other games that do that look. Like, isn't there like there's like a Virtual Boy one, isn't there, that does that kind of thing? There's Faceball 2000. Am I wrong in thinking that? Like, I just feel like this kind of thing is not too particularly unique. Let me look at some Faceball gameplay. There's a bunch of different versions of Faceball here. Oh god, it's so loud. Let me see if I can show you guys Faceball real. I am already using that browser source. I'm just gonna make a new one because I'm very lazy. But yeah, like when I think of, like, you have games like Faceball. This is on the Game Gear version, specifically that PC Engine CD version. Maybe this is like a multiplayer shooter. And I guess you do have more control of your aim. It has like a bounding box kind of approach, like a Wii game almost, which is kind of interesting. Similar like a Men of Valor kind of thing. Not this game that I'm looking at, but just thinking about like this. And I was thinking about Zybots earlier as well. I guess I think I see what you mean by it feeling kind of like a unique thing. But I also feel like it feels very close to these things. And kind of the big thing is that it's using 3D graphics, and you do have like some more free momentum. Well, the Faceball has more free momentum in it as well. So almost looks Contra-ish in some ways, actually. Zybots always seemed like a really cool game. I have never played it, but it seems neat. Does anyone else have any? I guess that's the big thing, is I just can't think of like a great case for that. No more Zybots. Please pause Zybots. I don't know. Does anyone else feel differently? I know Mr. T kind of pitched that. Alex, I don't know if you feel that it's kind of a unique take for that as well. I would not say it's unique. Maybe that's the thing I would maybe want to change. Maybe we don't want to use the word unique. This is one of those things where, like, I think always the easiest solution is like distinct, right? Like we're not saying it's a unique thing, where it's like a distinct thing. I don't know if that fixes my problem with the statement, though, I guess. I don't know. Can I get a show of support for the unique take on FPS in chat at all? I don't really have anything to say about good OST. Cool ending animation is cool. Let me think. Is there anything I want to think about with this game? Like, I guess I haven't really thought about what I want to put on this list yet. Feel free to argue the distinct take or unique take for FPS though while I do that. If you have anything else to really add on to that. I think for me, geez, I think the story seems like it's neat. It's not presented in a particularly flashy way. You know, I generally could follow it. There's definitely parts I got lost on, but it more or less seemed to be like just, you know, making sure this evil planet thing didn't get revived. There's definitely a lot of characters though, and there's like some fun anime antics and stuff like that, like when we have to go run on like get the mushrooms or whatever. Like there is like that kind of like anime style like storytelling in some ways. There's like sometimes you have kind of these like intermittent missions and things like that that don't really matter that much, I think. Like I think that's something that I believe. Is chat going slow? I think chat might be going slow. Yeah, sorry. I think the chat wasn't updating because I didn't have like the window open or something. I need to make sure that's open. Yeah. PS1 game, you probably wouldn't get this. I think Hexen is one of those. I know there's like some build engine games better than this. Yeah. We'll leave it as distinct. I don't know if I'm even particularly happy with that. I don't want to say unique. I know that much. But yeah. Also, can I show all chat? It's only showing top chat for some reason. Okay. Remember, guard your privacy. Oh man, this one's hard. I'm having a hard time thinking of good things to say about Crime Crackers. The story seems fun. Can't read JP. Like it seems fun. It seems well put together. Seems good. The story seems like good, I think. Like I think it's not great, I think, but it seems good. Like as somebody who can't really read anything, that was the impression I got. And I did enjoy following it. I will say that. And I think that's like all we can really say in that regard. I think that's the one thing I want to add on there. I think that might be the best I got. Like, I don't know if there's much else I can really throw on here. Feeling character designs, distinct take for an FPS. I don't really agree 100% with that, but I can kind of see where you're coming from, I think. Can we say like PS1 FPS? Maybe something like that. Maybe that's like a bit more specific. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to think about it too much longer. Let me know if that's like a fine way to put that. Unless you guys really have a problem with it. It is really probably a statement that you guys are more likely to be agreeing with. So if I'm getting what you're saying wrong, then feel free to give me something that you think would be better. I do want to avoid unique though, because I do think that there's other things like it. But I think I do see where you're coming from, and just like how it moves is weird. But yeah, story seems good. I think that's the best I can say about that. I think probably the story is where this game's strength probably is at, if anything. Cool ending animation. Man, I feel like that's a very sad list. Sorry, I got a little hole behind me. I feel like there's a very sad list of good. All right, well, we can come back to that later if we need to. The bad. I think, Mr. T, you gave a list of the bad earlier. Let me see what you said. Overstays its welcome. Clunky combat. Not enough cact. Always not enough cact. Level design is convoluted. Yeah. Yeah. Blanded, confusing level design. Very little gameplay variety. Overstays its welcome. Visually. I think the level design's visually not great too, although I'm not the kind of person who appreciates like the dungeon color thing. So like I think that's maybe a split point there for me. It's visually repetitive, maybe. I think overstays is welcome. Very little gameplay variety might cover that. Yeah. Are we good on this? This, it seems pretty straightforward. All right. Well, I feel so bad. I'm like, I'm not looking forward to see how this turns out. All right. Let's talk about the score. Let me get some of this like moved a little bit just to, oh, come on. We're gonna hide our chat, so don't worry about the chat being covered. I'm mainly just trying to let me see if I can maybe I'll just move the good on its own. Slip it over a little bit. It's going really far off to the left, but it's fine. We'll live. 2 stars. 2 stars. The double 2 stars. Alex, you got a score? Like your barrier? Generous and say 1. Let me think about what I want to do here real quick. I know you weren't here the whole time, Electric Barrier, but I'll be honest with you, I think you largely saw the majority of the game. Oh. Let me get a Crime Crackers tiny image real quick. Just throw it on here. There it is. Any other scores? Well, I will say this. Very little about the game made me upset. Sorry, I'm like off the screen here. Very little about the game made me upset. So I don't think I want to go 1. I think 1.5 is a little low for me too. Part of me, look, Crime Crackers is not a bad game, right? But it's very, 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 very straightforward. I think if it was half the length. Oh, we were going to talk about this earlier. So yeah, Joseph, just to kind of reiterate the overstaying its welcome thing. And I'd be really curious to hear your thoughts on this if you feel differently. Very little about the game seemed complicated enough that language would have helped us. I think about that May sequence where we have to go find our weapons. I knew what I had to do, but I can't think of any way, because there was no map, no compass, no nothing. I can't think of any way that like having any kind of like Japanese understanding would have helped with that. There was a couple situations where maybe I would have better understood the specific objectives, but it very rarely was that like hard to figure out some particular things. Like, okay, here's the one trip up I had. The one trip was not knowing, not thinking about reutilizing key items from previous dungeons. And there's that one dungeon where we had to put in the different key doors or whatever. And I mostly don't think that I don't think most of the things we ran into were language barrier based. And the one thing that was language barrier based, like the pyramid with like the text on the screen, I think that was probably one of the most entertaining parts of the game. So even if it did slow us down, I don't think that is what I'm thinking of when I think about how slow this game was to roll. Because the pyramid dungeon, I think, is the highlight of this game. Is it amazing? No. But I think it's the highlight of this game for sure. So yeah, I think I definitely stick with like it overstays its welcome even without the language barrier. Maybe someday somebody will be able to be like, no, you got this wrong because of this, but I just can't think of too many ways that it would have gotten in the way, kind of thing. So I forgot I closed or I don't have the chat opened, so the chat's not updating. Sorry for ghetto chat here. Oh, where's my chat at? Oh, Zero's in here. Hey, Zero. Yeah, chat's bad right now, Zero. I'm sorry. 3, that's really high. 2.5, just be nice. Yeah, it's okay. Sorry. Yeah, it's okay. I've been also not doing good on getting the chat updating properly, so I have to leave it open or else it stops updating. And if I click on anything, it goes back behind the thing. So yeah, I think 2 is fine. There was so like because I try to use these like faces at a barometer here and like think about my feelings in relation to these faces. And I don't think there was any points really where I felt the center thing. I did not I do not feel like I smiled. I did not feel particularly happy playing this game at any point. And I feel like if I'm here, there should be moments that make me smile at 2.5, right? And there are definitely parts of the game that I think were a little better, but none of it was like, ah, yes. And maybe the one thing, like, if we're talking about the fact that we can't read Japanese, maybe the one thing is if I could better understand the story, that could bring me up to a 2.5, I think. Yeah, yeah, it'd be nice if, I mean, I could probably upload them to the Discord and not get in trouble. But yeah. So I think I'm in agreement that a 2 is probably the place to be. It is a very neutral feeling game. Ugh. Are we leaning towards 1.5? Can I get personally, if I'm using these faces, I feel like there was not enough, like, I did not feel that grumbly about this game. There are definitely times that I felt annoyed, especially towards the end, but it was like not that bad. The last dungeon I felt like was probably the most frustrating to deal with. Sorry, I don't think we have any music here, so, but I'm not going to fix it. We're already deep enough in. Oh, here it is. Found it. All right. Minus 5 stars. Oh, man. I don't know if I want to go 1.5. 1.5 is best? Oh, no. 0. You said 3, right? 0? Can I use you as my offset here? 2 stars is fine. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna say 2 stars. I think 2 stars is where we're gonna sit. Yeah. I think that's my thing, 0. Is like nothing about the game felt offensive. It just kind of felt like they had something, they built it, and that was kind of it. They had something, they built it, they made a video game for launch that you could buy and play through. Yeah, that was a nice touch. There are some presentational things that are nice, but very little, I would say. So yeah. All right, I think we're gonna stick with 2. I know there's some wiggle room here that we're looking at with 1.5 and maybe a 2.5. I think I wouldn't feel good going 2.5. I feel very hesitant about 1.5. I could probably get behind a 1.5, but yeah, I think that face is what best represents this game. Neutral expression. Better than Sonic and the Black Knight. Sonic in the Back Night was a game of frustration for me. So, yeah. All right. Well, let me see if I can actually do this in a way that's not gonna be bad. So I'm gonna get rid of me. Gonna get rid of chat. Go away. Okay, thank you. What are you guys doing hanging around there? All right. And then what are we doing here? This right? All right, I'm gonna do a little something here real quick. Okay. I think I might have messed some stuff up here, but all right. Here comes the stamp. Here comes the stamp. Boy. Did that work? I don't think it worked. All right. Excuse me? Sorry, this is not playing nice today. Okay. There. Everything is breaking today. Did you guys get a stamp noise there? You should have got a stamp noise. It went through. Okay, good. Oh my god. Oh, the first point. Thank you. I don't know, man. Let me do some adjustments here. We stamped it, but let me fix it. I think we might just have to go something like that. And then bring this back over. Yeah, I think that's the best we're gonna get right now for that. Trick seems good. Can't read. Bland and confusing. Bland, confusing. Yeah, we could do that too. That's a good point. All right, let's do that. This is unprecedented. Editing text after the stamp, but it's been a weird end of the stream for this game, so all right. I do think it's good to like have the can't read JP on there specifically rather than say can't read. Like there's a problem where we can't read the game, like the game can't be read. All right, so let me move the battle over a little bit more. Ram it in. I feel so bad. I don't know. I feel like Crime Crackers isn't a game that we should beat up on, but at the same time, I think it is definitely worthy of all the beating up we gave it. Oh, geez, Louise. I don't know why that was so stressful for me. Maybe because the technology or the tech problems behind it and stuff. They can't all be winners. It is true. I mean, I guess that's a good question to ask you guys. Like, I want to finish these games, and I want to do community reviews. But do you guys want me to finish these games on stream? Like, do you enjoy me being like, I'm going to play Crime Crackers from start to finish, whether we like it or not? Like, for me, that's how I play games. So it makes a lot of sense. But I don't know if that makes sense for you guys. That's a good point, Zero. Again, I think there's circumstance. I think there are circumstances that make sense for Crime Crackers. But, like, I just want to make sure I'm not like, enforcing you guys to watch me play Industrial Spy, Operation Espionage, and what's it called? Crime Crackers. You guys are okay with that. I don't want to, like, you know... If you're okay struggling together, I'm happy to struggle. I like seeing games to the end as much as I do not want to play any more Crime Crackers. It's just like, by the fourth stream, I was like, I want this game to be done as soon as possible. And I think the fourth stream is like when the level design got like decent for a little bit. I was like, we're getting somewhere with this. But then it didn't work out. So, okay. As long as nobody's like, I'm not gonna watch you anymore if you keep doing this. I'm sure someone out there will be, but if the majority of you guys are on board, that's how I like to approach games. And if you guys are happy with that, I am happy with that. So, I know a lot of games got mentioned. Kaminazo is a problem with me. The problem with Kaminazo is I do not do well in a stream environment with that game. It took me a while to realize that. And I think Kaminazo will come back. Probably just not as a stream game. What I think is going to happen with Kaminazo is I'm going to play it on my own. I will record on my own and then maybe upload it later and then maybe cut out the parts that are just me sitting there being like, I don't fucking understand this puzzle. Because at least at that point, I would not have the stress of I have to move forward. Like at the end of Kaminazo, we started like looking at all the solution hints on the website and stuff, and I felt bad because that's not really how you're supposed to play that game. And it was just like the what's it called? What was I gonna say? The stream pressure to move forward and keep progress was what was getting to me, and at some point like that would interfere with my ability to even solve puzzles and things like that. So I'm kind of curious, have you guys seen Crime Crackers 2 before? You guys want to see what this looks like? I don't know if I've ever watched this video game, and I'll be honest, after playing Crime Crackers 1, I don't know if I want to play Crime Crackers 2. Let me see if I can okay. Crime Crackers 2 gameplay. We're not gonna have any audio again. Seems like Crime Crackers 2 is like more popular than Crime Crackers 1, so that might have something to do with it. There's definitely seems to be like more animation and stuff. Got a spaceship? Jeez. What is going on here? Okay. You know, I'm wondering, like, in my mind, when I like thinking about it, before playing Crime Crackers 1, this looks more like what I thought Crime Crackers would look like. So I wonder if I saw Crime Crackers 1 initially. Check out that guy's face. Who is this guy? Who is this handsome man? Hawaii Games. Handsome man on the corner. You got looking up and down. There was not like a lot of gameplay in here. So generally similar concept. Be very curious about the level design. And if that's any better. Well, is this a review? Is he talking? I don't think he's talking. I think it's just gameplay. It's fine. Like, I would have preferred to play Crime Crackers 1 first, so. And, like, looking at this definitely looks improved, I will say. I would need to see more gameplay. I was like, this level does not look particularly inspiring, I will say that much. Video game museum. Oh, this just okay, so that's the problem. People are just playing the beginning of the game, basically, is what's happening here. Oof. I don't know if the frame rate's chugging or if they're playing on emulator. Looks almost like a Metal Gear Solid area, though. Definitely looks more like 3D graphics. Okay, it looks like what's-her-face is in there. I don't want to see the final boss battle. Oh, Vice the Determined. That makes sense. Vice the Determined would upload Crime Crackers 2 gameplay. Maybe I should ask Vice to be like, hey, Vice, what's up with this game? Did you like it? There's definitely more levels to it. Like, the level design does look different. Oh my god, what is going on there? I mean, the character design is definitely still there. Looks a little sped up almost, but I don't know. I mean, this definitely looks like an improvement. I don't know if it solves my problems, though. And it looks like there's some more visual elements, so it'll probably be a little easier to read the story. PNO3. Some of the enemies look a little more diverse, so maybe that's something. I don't know. I believe Crime Crackers 2 is fairly expensive, so I probably will never play it, but if the time comes, I wouldn't. Yeah, maybe if the time comes someday, I'll play it. I just can't imagine that time coming, but yeah. So it does feel like it's a lot more active, but yeah, I don't mind playing Crime Crackers 1. I mean, I'd rather play through it, see what it is. What year was that? I think it said 1997. I think I saw. Oh. You know, Vice mentioned that he first uploaded this video in 2008, and like, if this is the quality he uploaded this video in, that's like pretty good quality for 2008 on YouTube. I wonder if it was like downscaled a lot more, and then when he re-uploaded it, cleaned it up since the source file was better. Yeah, what I would do, Mr. T, is I'd probably try to find a way to run it off my like you know, PlayStation disk drive emulator or something like that. I don't know if that's exactly what I'd do, but probably something along those lines, or maybe like running it on PlayStation Classic or something like that, or yeah, something or the other. I don't know if it's on like PlayStation Network either. Maybe it's on there. So, so yeah. Anyways, so I know there was a couple games that were mentioned. I did mention this before, and maybe it's been so long it's hard to remember. So one thing I did want to kind of try to do was generally maybe stick towards imports for streams. I don't know if that's the case. I'm trying to narrow down kind of the topics of the YouTube, and I feel like partially I'm just gonna put a text box. We're just having a text box that's gonna show up here. All right. So like partially, I'm not sure like how I want to approach it. So you mentioned Hybrid Heaven. I do indeed have Hybrid Heaven. I want to make this smaller, please. But I'm not opposed to playing other games, and I do think it'd be good to still play other games too. There's Hybrid Heaven. There was somebody mentioned something else earlier. I'm trying to remember what it was. But I know Hokuto no Ken, PS1. I wanted to check out what's it called? I think it's Ogen no Kizuna. I'm gonna be honest with you, dangerous. Ogen no Kizuna is considered like Kusoge in Japan, so that might not be a great thing. I would not skip the dialogue for playing Fullmetal Alchemist. We would read it. There would be a lot of dialogue, so that, I'll be honest with you, probably not happening. That's probably a private Ben time thing that I can sit down and read a bunch of dang text. Rygar. I think Rygar would be maybe like, so like the only thing with like, obviously I would love to play Rygar in Hybrid Heaven. If we are to kind of focus on like for the YouTube channel stuff that probably fits more like the more import obscure stuff, I don't necessarily know if like Rygar and Hybrid Heaven fit in there. Maybe a bit more obscure, but like I think that might be the direction I go. I don't know. I kind of feel like Crime Crackers was a bad first game to even like try it with. But like kind of what I wanted to do with these was like show the process of like getting through a Japanese game. And we did do some of that with Crime Crackers, right? We did go through and watch a video and stuff like that, and we had the manual, but the manual did not give us much information at all. Really, the video was like the one resource we really had, and so it was not like particularly interesting, I feel like. So I have it on PS2, Alex. So I do have it. Well, I will say, Alex, Hybrid Heaven's like a fighting RPG kind of thing. So, I also picked up recently Doraemon 2 for the 64. This I think we will stream someday because it's going to be short. But I believe Doraemon 2 is probably a lot more complicated of a game than the first Doraemon. So, I do think I want to do that at some point. So, but it sounds like probably Rygar and Hybrid Heaven is what I'm getting from you guys generally. And then I know previously we talked about Hokuto no Ken. I think that game is short. Yeah, we played a couple Doraemon games on stream. I think did I beat the Game Boy Doraemon on stream? Or did I beat that on my own? I don't remember. I feel like I beat it on stream. Let me, I was gonna go get the disc like I'd be able to type it in. I want to see if I can figure out how long that Hokuto no Ken game is. Hokuto no Ken. PlayStation. What is the Japanese name? Okay. If it's like a one stream thing, I think Hokuto no Ken makes a lot of sense. I believe that game is very, very, very straightforward. There's a tool assisted run. The tool assisted run at least looks fairly quick, but that's a tool assisted run. Let me see if I can find like a long play in English. No Ken PS1. Long play. All right, this guide is about 5 hours. That being said, or this video, that being said, that's how long Crime Crackers was as well. So, questionable. Questionable. I think I would like to do something short. Yeah, the chat's weird right now, Alex. Sorry. Like, I have to go and click and update the chat manually right now. It's stupid. Unless the chat suddenly decides it wants to work. Seems like it might be. Not anymore. It did say your message, your latest message, but it stopped working, so I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, there it goes. All right. Well, it seems like the chat's working now. What is happening? I have so many things laid on top of so many things right now, and I need them to not be anymore. Rygar is short. You were right about that. How do I close this dang box? Safe. Is this the chat? Yep, that's that chat. Rygar is short. Do we want to play Rygar? Rygar would be action. It would be about 2 streams. Let me do a little walksies around real quick. Let me just look. See. Little walksy. Take Crime Crackers off my shelf. I'll grab Rygar too. Escape from Bug Island. Want to say play something more popular? We got Vanquish. Japanese version of Vanquish. It has English on the card. Yes, dude. Yeah. Rygar is probably a good choice. I think Rygar will be a good choice for now. For briefness, I will say Rygar did not seem super promising from what I played, so I'm a little worried about that. But it would be short. That's for sure, and it would be good to play through it. It would be good. Yeah. Let's do Rygar. I want to do something short. I don't want to commit to something immediately right now. Very long, just because I have not thought about it. So let's plan on Rygar. That'll be 2 streams. So that will be a little after, like, mid-July, or mid-June, we'll start something new after that. I'll give me some time to think about what to do next. I'm a little worried about Hokuto no Ken being longer than we expect, but it's probably fine. It's probably fine. Hokuto no Ken's a lot linear of a game. So, and then how long's Hybrid Heaven? How long to beat Hybrid Heaven? Hybrid Heaven is like 14 hours. So Hybrid Heaven would be about as long as Crime Crackers was, assuming we hit that. It seems like 14 hours seems like the pretty hard cut for most of these people. A couple of people had 18 hours, so maybe a little longer. But yeah. Okay, let's plan on that. I'll do some other thinking about maybe some other imports we can sit down and sit through. But yeah, it is a shame that Crime Crackers just was so something. Win conditions at times, okay. Yeah, I'd be scared jumping into that immediately, I think. So, I did get some more games that I imported. I picked up Crazy Climber and Doraemon in California, but had a box of games come from Vink. I think I will do like a little unboxing video for that. Nothing crazy. So if you guys see anything of note in there as well, let me know. There's a chunk of stuff in there. I did kind of fill the majority of the box. So there's stuff that's worth looking at. I really like it when he like packs it with newspaper, because like you can find some weird stuff in here. I don't know what this is all about, but yeah. Theodore Roosevelt there, Ronald Reagan, Bill Clinton, that George W. I don't know who that is. Is that George W? Yeah, that's George W. A little hard telling than Biden. I don't see Trump on here actually, or the previous Bush. I assume that because this is like maybe about like big industries or something, because they say IBM, AT&T, Microsoft. So interesting stuff. Get some vegetables. How do you guys feel about vegetables? All right, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna go. If you haven't been keeping track of content, the Wii commercial video I put up this week. Next week I have a Patreon video for doing a commentary on the Wario's Woods review I did a long time ago, so that's gonna be there. After that, I have the Kuden Squash video scheduled to come out. That will be early June. And after that, we'll see. I got PCFX podcast stuff I'm working on. One of them is basically done. I do need to kind of like tighten it up a little bit, but overall it's finished. I'm working on PCFX videos. Don't know when those will be done yet. I would like them to be done as soon as possible though. Then I got a bunch of other stuff that I know I want to work on as well still. And then I also need to maybe consider getting another job or getting more work as a part-time person. So we'll see how that works out, how that affects things. I don't think it will affect the stream time or anything like that. I always say I may do more streams, but I think what ends up happening is I always prefer to go and work on like YouTube stuff than do another stream in the week, I think. So that usually is what ends up happening. So, but yeah, I'll probably do a little more work tomorrow, and then hopefully I want to finish Buddy Mission Bond as well. I think now is a good time to do that, but the problem is I just worry about finishing it and then wanting to do a video about it when I have all this other video stuff clogged up at the moment. So might still be good for me to like take this weekend to play it, because I did spend a good chunk of this week working on the YouTube stuff. So yeah. But anyways, sorry again for the chat issues that came up. I do appreciate you guys trying to get in contact with me about that. Sorry it took so long for me to realize. I don't know if chat's frozen right now or if nobody's talking, but at this point it's the end of the stream, so I'm just gonna let it be. And hopefully next week we won't have the same problems with chat. Hopefully. But yeah. Again, thank you for coming. I'll try to get that community review up at some point as well. For that. So yeah. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys on. Are we watching The Wizard on Sunday? Is that, or Saturday? Is that right, Mr. T? That coming up? Let me check the event list. Wizard on June 4th. Okay, so that's next week. Okay. Are we doing anything this Saturday? I don't think we are, right? So. Or at least there's nothing on the schedule for that. But yeah, The Wizard will be next week on June 4th. Look forward to that. I like The Wizard a lot, so I hope you guys do too. So either if you like it as a joke movie, or if you do like the more serious plot. It is kind of a depressing movie, I will say, if you think about it. So yeah. But all right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.